Pele come out and said this team could win the World Cup one day.
Yeah.
And the other thing is as well was it the semi-final when what's his name saved the ball on the line and got a red card?
Suarez. South. It was a quarterfinal. It was a quarterfinal.
Quarterfinal against Ghana.
Yeah, against Ghana. Yeah. Suarez.
And he stopped the ball on the line and stuff. And they were seconds away from a semi-final, for goodness sakes. Mm-hmm. And then when we think
seconds away, and then Asamoah Gyan missed the penalty like a dog.
And he missed the penalty, exactly.
FIFA Pro. All right.
Look at Rudiger.
Marcus, give me a centre half you put before Bonucci. Give me one. Roger, come on.
Rudiger.
Roger will say Maguire.
Lance, deal with these guys for me, man.
Rudiger, great call.
Yeah, Rudiger's a good call. Yeah.
Affinity Extra. Be extra.
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are personal and do not necessarily represent the views of Affinity Extra.
Yeah, guys, this is your boy here, Roger Moore here, and Affinity Extra to celebrate gospel music of Black origin, and we're here about all the football talk, and this is how we do it. I've been told off, said our shows are too long, they go way over the hour mark, and they can't fit it on the station, so you have to go and watch it on YouTube. I warn you from now, it guarantee, man, every time I come to the 60th minute, I just raise it one thing, and it takes another 20 minutes, yeah? So I apologise on beforehand. Sorry, boss. DJ Nodlax, I'm sorry, it's gonna go over the hour. I apologise already. She's noticed that our shows go too long, guys. But
sorry, love.
You know what I'm saying?
It's just the facts, the passions. It's a lot to jam into an hour. Being honest, it's a lot to jam into an hour. It's a lot. You know what I mean? It's
a lot, man. It's a lot. But listen, guys, right? What I want to do, guys, I want to get straight in it. Word up to alongside anyone who's watching in or listening in. I got DJ Marx, I got Anthony Young, I got Lance Blackwood here to talk about all things football. We've got different perspectives, we've got different fan bases here, and I heard that Anthony's selling off Skipper to the Villa. I think he's going to join the Villa now after shambolic. I don't think they need any new players at the moment, mate. You know what I'm saying, to beat Man United, you know what I mean? Dare I say we've been Eagle, but that's a whole nother subject and I don't think we're going to reach there today because we've got so much to go into. But first and foremost, we haven't talked about it, we haven't touched base about it at all. Embarrassing enough, we talk about black, and we have to cover the blackest championship in the world, which is the African Nations Cup. And before you think that's racist, man, who's this guy? Yeah, I'm black, man, get over it. So into the day, so yeah, the African Nations Cup is something that I have looked forward to see, and I must have to salute Sky again. They actually are putting their money where their mouth is, and I think too often, guys, yeah, we see token gestures from BBC and all these guys, but it's good that Sky actually said, you know what, let's put our money where our mouth is, and actually spend the money and actually put the coverage. Every single game of the African Nations Cup is on Sky, and I'm not saying they got loads of great footage and loads of commentators, but it's a decent footage. I don't know for you guys, it's just to jump onto my app now in the daytime as I close after work and catch the games on the side, and they're covering it they bring it out on YouTube straight away. So I salute Sky for that, you know. And if you got a job for me, you know, I can jump on some of them and transfer talk things at the same time, you know what I mean, to talk to my agent. But anyway, Sky, taking aside anyway, but African Nations Cup, man. Let me just deal with the fact that basically, I don't know, for you guys, yeah, European nations are just disrespectful to this tournament for me. Yeah, I don't know how you guys feel free. I'm just gonna put it out there, man. If you guys think, it's just the way it goes, it's European dominated world. Yeah, we know that from the economics world. But how are you guys feeling about how the don't out DJ Marx because he's a Liverpool fan. You know, this disparative terminology which your manager derogative talked about the African Nations Cup. How did you feel as an African?
See, the thing for me is I look at it and I say to myself that it's a difficult one, because I think we know that right now in terms of football, like, you know, the European football and all that kind of stuff is where the money is, and so much emphasis has been put into, you know, the top 4, top 5 leagues in the world being like European based, that it's almost like anything outside of that doesn't really get a look in, regardless of how good some players may be, which I think is a shame. I do not go with anybody that tries to like slay the African nations. I think there's a lot of talent that we're seeing in those top 5 leagues around the world where the stars have come from those countries. And I think that speaks volumes for itself. You know, for me, it's like it's a bit of a mixed bag for me because I love watching it. But at the same time, even before these recent African nations and even previous ones, there is a certain level of, I don't know if unprofessionalism is the right word to use, but there isn't that same level of quality in terms of in some areas. So like some of the refereeing I've seen, it's just has been shocking. Absolutely shocking.
That's not fair. I'll get to that in a bit.
No, seriously. But the thing is, the reason I bring that up here, right, because I watch football from all over the world, and every time I turn on and like I watch those YouTube videos of some of those like club games in Africa or the Caribbean and stuff like that.
Caribbean,
I'm seriously. I'm wondering where some of these refs got their training, because it's really shocking. To the point I've seen some referees actually get involved in the on-pitch fights, and I'm thinking, what on earth is going on?
Man, so look after himself,
bro.
And that's the thing for me is that I think in that, because of little things like that, right, which are happening where you've got those people. I think, for example, the level of training we have here in Europe, especially in like the UK, when it comes to refereeing, is so much higher than some of the training they do in these other countries, and it shows. And I think that's the only reason I'm saying that's a downside for me is because I really believe in the African Cup of Nations and any tournament that might arise where where black people can like show their talent and skills like that. So I want to see everything shown as the best right across the field. So whether that's the players, the referees, or the organisers, I want to see it show so people can look and see a positive thing all round, rather than give people reason to talk and chat foolishness. Even though we know it happens, right? But that is the thing for me. So I love it. I'm not going to jump on like with Klopp or anybody else. Anything they might say. But I just would like to see, like, for example, okay, we know they know that obviously the African Cup of Nations comes on along every, however long it is. So you start training the people that's going to be involved in it before it comes along. So that standard is raised up, where I don't feel that enough money is going into certain areas of it.
Listen, guys, I'm just watching the Gabon versus Morocco game, Gabon got robbed with a penalty, so I'm just keeping it, you know what I mean?
What's the score?
It's 1-0 to Gabon, but you know what I'm saying? It's Northern Africa's got the money in it, so they got all the referees on the payroll, bro. Like, you know what I mean? These North African nations, man, they can't beat us with power or pace or nothing, So they have to just sort out the referee, and they got VAR. But in our work, when it comes to my guy when the dive, but anyway, that's a whole other thing anyway still, Lance, I think, I know Auntie wants to jump in still, but Lance, as part of the referees union, was you...
I wanted to jump in before, I just wanted to say a few quick things before Lance. Lance, greetings, my brother.
That's
all. I
all.
want to say, bro, listen, I'm a businessman. Let's go, Africa. You can do the training, bro. Train up the refs, bro. Train up the refs, bro.
Yo.
I'm being no, seriously, I'm being deadly serious, bro. Remember, use number 4. Use number 4. It's only because of the colour of your black skin they didn't take you further. So that means you was a good referee, so your standard is proper. So if you can bring your number 4 credentials to the African nations, isn't it going to improve?
Yo, you should ref for them, man. You know what I'm saying?
Get on the phone and talk to them people. I'm being deadly serious. On God. I'm being deadly serious, rude boy. There's an opportunity for someone like you.
Yeah, man, for real.
And you've got your papers, but you can show them you're not lying. You rub shoulders with man. You can all tell them, Uriah, talk, give me the reference, blood. Give me my reference, my brother. You understand?
Yeah, for real.
I'm being 100% serious, bro.
I'm here.
Talk to you.
And on the back of that, the 2 words come to mind for me: exposure and investment. I'll start with exposure first. And Roger's already alluded to the fact that Sky have stepped up. Now,
Finally.
Sky have stepped up for 2 reasons. One, because of the whole thing that happened 2 years ago.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Raise the profile of black folk around the world. And the other thing is as well, I went to the Gambia in 2019 and spent time in towns and areas where the poorest of people live. And I'll tell you the number one thing that these African kids like, it's football.
Standard.
They love football. And the other thing is as well, the ones who can afford it will access watching football abroad in terms of the Premier League, La Liga. They know the names of these famous players, and some of them have got the shirts with the names on the back and stuff. Now, when I'm talking about exposure now, these kids shouldn't just be aspiring to be like Lionel Messi, Ronaldo, whoever it is. They should be aspiring to be like your Vieiras and men like them who've left the African continent, gone into Europe, and have been very, very successful in their careers. These are the guys the kids should be looking at and thinking, Didier Drogba, he made it, I can make it. And that's only going to come from the proper exposure of African football to the European nations. Understand what I'm saying? And the other thing for me, it's about investment. FIFA have a lot of finance and a lot of money. For me, since the 66 World Cup, they haven't invested in African football enough. You understand what I'm saying? So at grassroots level, because put it this way, right? The kids were kicking a ball about on a dust bowl. They were kicking a ball about on a dust bowl and they loved it. But FIFA should be looking at the African continents and working with the governments and saying, okay, how can we improve the facilities for these children to develop their craft? Like Ant said, there's enough coaches in this country, because here's the thing, my friend left these shores about 20, 25 years ago to go to America to coach football. Yeah. How many people are leaving these shores and going to Africa to coach football? It's about exposure, it's about money. And what needs to happen is FIFA needs to take this seriously. But don't hold your breath, because FIFA doesn't even take racism seriously.
Oh, gosh.
Understand? Because for me, there's no point fining Croatia or whatever country it is, £50,000 for racist chants and monkey chants. What's that going to do? That ain't going to change nothing. So for me, the people who are sitting in the hierarchy of FIFA need to pull the fingers out and get 100%. Some investment in African football. And then it's not just this, Sky's finally woken up to the African Cup of Nations. There are some top draw players playing there. And one thing I'll finish with is I remember Arsene Wenger being asked a question, why do you have so many black African players in your team? And his response was, because athletically they're far more superior.
Oh, stop that, bro. Stop it. Say it.
Bro. Only the professor can talk them things. They understand. That's what we call him. See where we come from. We call Arsene Wenger, we call him Jaweng. You understand? We call him Jaweng.
Oh,
know that.
Lord mercy, Lord.
Okay, it's my turn now to get stuck into this. Now, but you know what? My brother, my referee down there just says a lot of great things. Investment, like he says, bro, it's all very well saying we only get a few. The only real African players have stuck out and done what they've done. What I'm saying is like this. He mentioned want to be like a Vieira, but did I really recognise, did I relate with Vieira? Because I don't see Vieira going on back to Senegal. I don't see it.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
No.
You understand?
No.
I don't see him going back to Senegal. We even gave him a song. He comes from Senegal, we gave him a song. You don't go back to Senegal. So are they going to, but for every Patrick Vieira who's not going back, there's a Didier Drogba.
See, there's a Mane.
There's the teacher, George Weah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
There's a Samuel Eto'o.
Yeah, man.
Samuel Eto'o.
Yeah, man.
You understand? You've got some real ones, but then you've got the fraudy ones. And don't get me wrong, you know my feelings on Captain Invincible. But I'm just talking the thing from a true thing. You said the same thing about John Barnes.
Yeah, man.
No different to John Barnes going back to Jamaica. And when we talk about building up, the Jamaica needs the same things. Let's be real. Jamaica needs the same things, fam.
Listen.
You understand? Because look at the players that are coming from. You understand? And that's why it's comical when you see FIFA teams and there's only 2 black people out of 11. That is pathetic. Because if we really break it down, like position for position, there's a lot more quality blacks there than people want to give us credit for. You understand? Because when you're looking at the pound for pound, the best of when we look over the last 23 to 30 years of football, and we look at the pound for pound greatest players in certain, like we say, okay, who's the best holding midfield player in the last 20 years? It's a black man. Yeah. Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Defenders.
Possibly even the last 2 I'm trying to think here, because I'm assuming you're talking Makalele.
There you go, bro.
And even now, I would like, if you're talking about midfielders, I would put Kante right out there as well.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The greatest are black people, so okay. But then let's look at right backs. We had this when we done our team, Rogers, you know.
Sorry. Gaban just scored against a wicked goal against Morocco. Beat the Red Boys, man. Sorry.
Is it just a coincidence that all teams without Aubameyang are doing good? You understand? You understand? Man has to look at himself, you know. You see, these are godly moments, bro. This is when God tells you to look at yourself. No, seriously, man. Because I'm telling you, as a big man, we're black people and we talk about being black and positive, bro. Aubameyang was in a privileged position as an Arsenal Premier League captain.
Wicked goal, bro. Check this goal out later, guys, man. Man was... yo, it's a proper goal, man. Trust me. But the thing is, like I said, man... I'm good to see the West Africans kind of run things at this one anyway still, because the North Africans have got the resources, man. And just seeing it, you know, as you're saying there, Anthony, man, you know, we got to see positivity when it comes to Africa. We got to see people wanting to invest back into...
Yeah, you've got to, and this is what I'm saying. And if the people who come from Africa, the Patrick Vieiras are not investing, well... Why are we going to invest?
Why do we? Yeah.
You understand? If you're not going to invest in your own, why should we then? You understand what I'm saying? So we have to set the tone, man. You have to set the precedent, bro. But going back to the tournament, it's a great tournament. Obviously, the standard of football isn't the greatest, but it's improved from where I remember African nations football.
Yeah,
man.
It's improved a vast amount. You understand? So, you know, as he says, Sky have finally done what they needed to do. They need to, but that's just the tip of the iceberg, fam. Like I said, we need people like Lance and ref specialists going over to Africa.
Being paid to go over there, being said like
being paid to put on workshops, schools,
yeah.
You know, so the future refs. So we don't have to look when the African nations come on. We don't have to have these comical refereeing.
Yeah, man. But the thing is, guys, and also, let's stop. You know, like in church. When they send over missionaries, they send over the white people. Stop doing that, you know what I'm saying? Because you know what, still, no, on a real, like, don't take the mick, man. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna send man to Sweden, send a couple, you know what I mean, Swedish dudes, you know what I mean, to go over there and chill with his people and reconnect. Why can't?
And I agree with you with that. Well, because that's a key point. Because I think sometimes there's that assumption that we're not saying that other people can't. Haven't got the qualification or can't do a good job, but it's similar to a conversation I had with someone today. I think it was today or yesterday, where I was saying that you got people that can teach certain things here, right? But when you see someone from the culture is teaching that thing, it adds a very different dynamic to the whole thing. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's a target, it's a role model.
Yeah, I mean, even one of my boys from Ghana, you know, going back on the point that Lance was saying about exposure. I remember we used to chat enough about football, and one thing he said to me, one of the teams that really blew up and big over in Africa at one point was Chelsea, and that's solely because they had men like Drogba, Essien, Makalele, Kalu, you know, all them man up in Chelsea do the business. So suddenly, you know, forget every other team. Like this was the African team.
That's exactly how.
That's because of Mourinho.
That's exactly how Arsenal was in France. In the Wenger time, because all the French blacks could relate to Vieira and they could relate to Henry and such, and Wiltord and all them. So I get where it came from. I understand what you're saying, but as I says, a lot needs to be done for African football and the Caribbean football. Now left the Jamaica star because, you know, we got some big nuggets. Raheem, we all know about Raheem.
He's not Jamaican anymore. He's not, the Jamaicans are.
We need to stop this foolishness, bro. Raheem needs to be playing for the country he was born in. He needs to go and represent, bro.
The only the thing is, I agree with you, but again, I think it's probably easier said than done because when you look at, and this is just my belief from conversations I've had and things that I've seen. So, like for example, here in the UK, or if you go to, you know, countries around Europe and stuff like that, when it comes to the football, when you talk about investment and stuff like that, there's a genuine desire from those in the hierarchy for football to be a big thing and for it to develop in a certain way. Now, for conversations I've had with people that have been in certain areas within the industry when it comes to the Caribbean and Africa, it's more about those at top doing the under the table business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
How much money they can put in their pocket before they even think about them investing into the sport. And I think until we could
clear that out, clear
that out. You know what I'm saying? Get like proper people in there that, you know, it's about the building the sport for future generations, blah, blah, blah. We're always going to have the problem because how many times have you heard about man that saying they want to go play for their country in Africa and whatnot, being told that they have to pay? What are you paying to go and play for your country for, man?
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Mbappe, dad went to Cameroon, innit? He went to Cameroon, and said, listen, my son's ready to play for Cameroon. Mbappe, you know, dad dragged him there, and said, boom. And then Cameroon said, it's going to cost you X amount of $1,000 to come and join the Cameroon team. So before he went to play for France, he wanted his dad got him to play for. Imagine Mbappe playing for Cameroon.
Raj,
imagine.
Can you operate a video camera? You can, innit?
Yeah.
We need to go and find that geezer who made that decision. We need to do a documentary on him. We need to do a documentary on him. I would love to see where he is now in his footballing world. Real Cameroon. I would love to. So you was the geezer who said that Kylian can't come and play for Cameroon. It cost him. So what have you got to say for yourself, son?
Mate,
the dunk king of
Cameroon football.
Bro, you know, straight. But no, and that's what happened. And imagine Mbappe now playing for, and that's what probably you get. Bro, in France there's a load of them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, but looking at the football, let's talk a bit more about the football. What I've seen, you mentioned about the quality, Anthony. I must admit, the quality sometimes is a bit patchy. Again, it goes down to the goalkeepers. It's just
I don't think it's just the goal. I think the state of the pitches isn't great.
Oh, that's that's the.
let's not forget.
Yeah.
The state of the pitches are shocking. So you've got that to attend to. And okay, the smaller teams, like some of these Guinea teams. How many Guineas are there, fam? I mean,
bro, Equatorial Guinea. There's Guinea.
How many times have they cut Guinea up to get this Guinea, that Guinea, all kind of Guinea? You know, you got the Guinea Derby, blood.
Yeah, I'm saying, bro, listen, man. And you got the Equatorial Guinea. It's got Edu in it, and you're thinking, wait, which part of a Brazilian playing for Guinea?
It's just a mad one. So obviously, I get that the quality is not going to be great all the time. You get that, but you know, the one thing I always think about: if I don't watch this football, we wouldn't have seen the Sadio Mane's. Sadio Mane would never have got discovered. My geezer in Egypt, Mo Salah wouldn't have been discovered. So. You understand? People can knock it as much as they want, bro. But let's look at the qualities of the exports coming from there now. You name me a better forward, Jurgen Klopp, your words, than Mo Salah now. But you're laughing at, you're sniggering about African nations. You got no manners, German. I said it. You got no manners. Because Mo Salah, as you said in your words, the best player in the world right now. So why are you laughing about the African nations cup then? Because if it wasn't for that, you wouldn't know about Mo Salah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Because the people want to play for the nations, and it also shows that's the pride.
You wouldn't know about them.
Yeah, man.
You wouldn't know about them. And
Keita.
I'm sure like a Sadio Mane could have played for France, like the rest of the geezers did. Like we're talking about Patrick. Patrick played for France, come from Senegal.
Yeah, man.
Just saying. So he could have took that road, but he didn't, and he's still repping Africa now.
Yeah, man.
And I know when it comes to clubs releasing players, they don't snigger when it's going, but he's got to fly to blah 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 Africa to go to play a game. So what? That's where he comes from. So what?
Yeah, man.
And there's a couple things on the back of that as well. when we're talking about quality and progression and stuff, we should remember that plane crash that happened with that Niger. Was it the Super Eagles plane crash?
Is it Zimbabwe? Was it Zimbabwe Zambia team? Is it Zimbabwe team?
I don't remember which team it was, but they were saying that team at the time was good enough to challenge for the World Cup.
I think it's Zambia.
Saying that the progression that they were making and the play that they'd got. Pele come out and said this team could win the World Cup one day. Yeah. And the other thing is as well was it the semi-final when what's his name saved the ball on the line and got a red card?
Suarez. South. Was that a quarterfinal? It was a quarterfinal.
Quarterfinal against Ghana.
Yeah, against Ghana. Yeah. Suarez.
Ghana. And he stopped the ball on the line and stuff. And they were seconds away from a semi-final, for goodness sakes. And then when we think
seconds away, and then Asamoah Gyan missed the penalty like a dog.
And he missed the penalty, exactly. And then we consider when Jamaica qualified for their first World Cup final,
1998.
There it is. And from that should have been a launch pad.
That should have been the catalyst, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And it never happened. You understand what I'm saying? So
you know what? You can look at sorry to cut. You can look at players like, because you know what? It's a very good point you say that, Lance, because it's just dropped in me now. So looking back to that team, 98. Now you had a lot of geezers who we never saw rep Jamaica in our lives. Robbie Earl.
Yes.
Frank Sinclair.
Burton, bro. Ian Taylor, Dion Burton.
Ian Taylor didn't play for Jamaica.
Dion Burton?
Burton did.
Didn't Taylor? Ian Taylor?
No, I don't think Taylor did. No,
okay.
But them players, they just
Earl Barrett. Is it Earl Barrett?
Them players, you never knew. You didn't even have a clue they were even had Jamaican ancestors from the mother playing for Jamaica. Frank Sinclair.
Yeah.
Frank Sinclair, bro.
Yeah.
But the point what I'm making is this: they just used Jamaica. They weren't good enough to play for England, so they used Jamaica, who was in a position who could qualify for boom. So they've done what they've done, played in the World Cup, and did back.
Yeah.
Forgot about Jamaica.
Yeah, man.
But them people, the Robbie Earls and the Frank Sinclairs and the Dion Burtons, they was profile enough and they had enough to go back to Jamaica and bring up.
Yeah. What did they?
And they could still be there now doing, but you see how they use, the using mentality. Because they've used Jamaica to do what they were doing and they've bounced.
Yeah.
Because it's not just the players as well, though, because like the reality is, even if the players didn't go back, if I'm sitting there and I'm, the Jamaican Sporting Board or whatever, and I've seen, regardless, this is, we've qualified for whatever, I'm looking to get investment and bring in a new breed, regardless of what these guys are doing or not. Do you know what I'm saying? If they're coming back to invest, I'm saying, where can we get funds to invest? Let's go to whichever governing body and say, listen, we've made it to the World Cup. Because, I don't think people understand the levels. I was seeing people of all different cultures bopping with Jamaican tops after that thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Because people were getting into the Jamaican speed. You got people like that had never listened to reggae in their life suddenly start putting on reggae because it was mad, bro. So the impact was massive.
I remember when Jamaica played Argentina.
Yeah, Argentina. I remember I was on front line, man.
The streets in Birmingham was dead.
Yeah.
The streets in Birmingham was dead, fam.
Everyone
you
was
understand?
watching.
You go into people's houses, mums who don't know a bar about football, haven't got the foggiest.
Watching it.
They was there.
Yeah.
Beating the Dutch part. Ding, ding, ding. Come on, Jamaica. Everybody had that spirit about them. People, you go into people's houses, drinks will go in, flowing, everything, parties, because, and you thought watching Galdem who've never watched football, don't watch football since, right? And Jamaica, they're telling you about Jamaica, I've heard women in the shops talking about, I'm going on because Jamaica on the telly tonight and
Yeah, man. I was like, christening, man.
And that's what I'm saying. That wave should have carried them and said, with the impact we've had, let's invest in this for the next World Cup. And it shouldn't all fall on those players which played to go back. I agree with you. They had to go back, but definitely they should have used that. Yeah,
you're right. You are right, because at the end of the day, like we're saying, again, it's like, why should we, who are not Jamaican really. We only play because of our ancestry.
Yeah.
But why should we invest our millions that we've earned playing football if you Jamaicans on the board, the Jamaican FA or whatever it's doing, why should we then? It's like a God thing, innit? We want God to help us, but God's saying, well, you got to move halfway. You got to do something.
Got to move.
You got to move.
Now, 100%. And I think what I, going back to the African nations, unfortunately it's 2-2 now because of a dodgy goalkeeping.
2-2.
Yeah, it's 2-2, bro. A dodgy goalkeeper let the ball in anyway. But what I would say,
we only need a point anyway. We only need a point to get in.
What, Gabon? Okay, cool. But we know what's really cool. I must admit with the African Nations Cup, and I must admit, the biggest improvement I've seen out of them, and I have to say, the way they play the ball out at the defense now, and what I've noticed, their centre backs. Yeah, listen, Ethiopia and Sudan, they used to be some laughable teams. I'm seeing them have played ball because they're a little bit more smaller and weaker than the other guys. You're not weaker, but they're a bit more.
But they can run though.
But listen, bro, I saw some 2 Sudanese defenders that was 7'5", bro, skinny as anything, and was just handling people. I saw Mo Salah. Sorry, Marcus, I have to blast off Mo Salah. Mo Salah looked like Wayne Rooney, like some slow boy on the pitch, man, like some Wayne Rooney just come back from his career. He just looked normal next to Nigeria, and I must say, Nigeria. They're looking tidy, man. But
they've won all games in it.
They look like, and the joke is, their better strikers couldn't leave the country. The Watford striker, the Dennis guy, he's a baller.
Fire.
And he got one guy at Napoli. He's not released. The guy at Napoli, the blonde there.
The one who had injury. He got COVID. He got COVID just before.
Yeah, so they got bare strikers coming around the place, Nigeria, and the joke is, there's pure scandal going on because the coach they got there now isn't the coach they're gonna have for the World Cup. It's just a temporary coach. So they in pure scandal. And look at the ballers they got
Nigeria,
there.
That's the thing with Nigeria. Nigeria always has those scandals going on though.
Boy, you can tell what Jamaicans fill up with Nigerians, man. Pure scandals.
But, like I said, for real, I really do believe, like I said, not just Lance and referees, but I think people need to. That's the investment. That's what people need to do. We need to go. Black people need to go. Coaches, get your coaching badges and go to Ghana. And
even the Dwight Yorks. I know he's looking for Aston Villa. Allow them and go and coach instead of seeing these Eastern European coaches coaching these teams. Why aren't we seeing our black footballers that can't get jobs over here? Why aren't they coaching these international teams? And you know what? It could be money, bro, but you get gold over there, bro. Them man they're not getting £10.50, the coaches, the white coaches there, bro, are getting.
Bro, why do you think all them big coaches? Look when you go and look at the African nations. How many black coaches are there in the African nations with these African teams? How many black coaches are there?
And
at the same time, we have to give, because if them people don't come, the standard of football is not good, because they're bringing what they're bringing. They're bringing their knowledge and they're passing that down to the players. And you see, but they have to, because the black geezers ain't doing it, the Africans ain't doing it. It would be interesting to see what Marcel Dassey is doing now that he's retired. Is he doing anything for Ghana? Because I know he's from Ghana. Has he got the Marcel Dassey school of defending in Ghana? Bet he hasn't.
But Ghana's totally flopping right now, bro. But you know what? Ghana...
They're out now.
Bro. Absolutely. I mean, you've got to... I see it like this. If you've still got Andre Ayew
he's struggling. Mate.
You're struggling.
And Jordan, his brother. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I seen you say something with Crystal Palace were playing the other day, and I know you're exactly like me, bro. Do you know how much times I want to punch him in his face? So frustrating, bro. So frustrating, Jordan.
Bro. But you know what's good? I know Zaha got kind of messed about with England, man. But it's good to see him play with Ivory Coast there. And you know what? And you got Kessie in the team. They messed up because of their goalkeeper. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Bro.
Do you see what the goalkeeper did the other day?
The goalkeeper.
Oh, bro.
I'm telling my manager this. Gaffer, if he plays, I'm going home. I'm not playing with him ever again in this team. Never, ever again. That was shocking, that was. What happened, I don't know. To this day, I still don't know what happened.
bro, the man blade in the pitch, bro, and ended up throwing the ball, bro, back into play. Bro, if you falling down injured as a goalkeeper, I don't know if you saw it, Lance and Marcus, yeah, but if you're gonna throw the ball down and you throw it out to play. Just you know,
and he was right by the touchline anyway.
Yeah, bro, man, threw it in the place, and you're thinking dead. And you got players like Bailly, all them big ballers, and you got that behind you, bro. It reminds me of when you're playing against the white team and you're playing the black team, and you go against the white team, and you look at your goalkeeper going, "Oh God," you know what I'm saying?
But you see, that's the thing. But going back, the football, the quality standards has improved from where I remember it. But as it says, until you get the proper investment, until you get better qualified coaches going out there, and you know, there's diamonds out there,
bro. That's what.
If every team, if every Premier League team had one scout to go to, I know every team would have somebody could pull the ball out from Africa.
And the thing is, well, even when it comes to the coaching, and even the refereeing, coaching and refereeing over there. It's like, even if you say, we haven't got the money to get a whole pool of guys trained up, I would say, you know what? You take three guys, which you can say promising referees, 3 guys promising coaches, right? Ship them to the UK, let them come learn and get their trade and whatnot, Go back with their qualification, and then they can now teach the next lot over there.
Yeah, man.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
So there's so many different ways they can do it, but again,
it is what it is. Yeah.
Lance, do you think you can you do 90 minutes, bro? You still fit?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
in fact,
you said Lance. What you just hit Lance? You say, listen, we've got a qualified referee, FA, qualified referee. He can come for your tournament. Pay him a wage, put him up, and pay him.
Listen,
I'm sure Lance would not turn down the offer.
Listen, Lance will lose.
You know what? On the back of that as well, Clattenburg, okay. Clattenburg left the Premier League and went over to Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia, that's it. Yeah.
He was there because he was getting
paid money.
Exactly, bro.
You said, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly, bro. Bro, you need to phone Mark. It's Lance, man. You remember Lance, bro? We used to party. It's me, bro. What? This
is why I said previously the FA missed a trick with Rennie. Because Rennie should still be in the public eye. And on the back of that as well, I remember when I was a level 3, I had an email from Staffs FA, who I'm affiliated with. That's my county. And then I got a call, and they said we're looking at trying to recruit more black referees. And I said, okay, tell me what your thinking is. And they said we're looking for somebody to go into schools representing Staffs FA and talking about routes to becoming a referee, that kind of stuff. So I had the conversation. I says, yeah, I'm very interested in doing that. It's right down my street, that is, because there isn't enough recruitment of black referees. That was the last I heard of it. So they sounded me out. Wow. And I gave them, yeah, man, I'm up for this. And then I heard nothing else off them after that.
Bro, they pulled down the money and just gave it to Tom, and Tom went right there with...
Phone him up now, Lance. Listen, you remember that idea you came up with? I think you should go with it now. The reason I'm saying now, Black Lives Matter, as he says, the black profile's lifted up. I'm still interested like I was then.
My fee is doubled though.
My fee's tripled, bro. My fe's tripled for the disrespect. You understand? And so, Lance, I'm telling you, Lance, you need to put yourself out there, bro. I'm telling you straight. Jano, God, no, from my heart, bro. That's what I feel. I really do believe that.
Yeah, the conversation's got to be had, man.
No. Got to move forward. Just on the last note, guys. Yeah, Ghana lost to Comoros.
Yeah, they're out now, isn't it?
Bro, the island is smaller than Jamaica, man. You know what I mean? Man got lost to... Listen, I bet when I do my DNA test, I better find out.
You thought I was joking about Thomas Party. I told her, man. I told you, bro. Ghana, Thomas Party, bro. I told her, bro.
Party, man. In party too hard, man. Yeah, I'm saying. But
hold on. Where does he's Bassoon as Mali, isn't he? Mali.
Yeah, Mali. And you know what? And it's like when I saw Keita playing for Guinea, man, we're picking off players. And something that Wenger said, I'm sorry, I don't believe I'm saying this, but something that Wenger said and I saw on the YouTube.
What do you mean you don't believe he's saying it?
You know me. Something he said, he said that the thing is with Africa, it's about finding, you can find, you know, if you can find a talented footballer, generally in football that's special, you can find him in England. Yeah, if you're special, you get the school. You get the school system. You got little coach systems. You got the little leagues, and you banging in 30 goals in the mini leagues. You can pick up natural talented people. Yeah, in Africa, just there's millions going missing every single. You gotta think about Eusebio. Eusebio was one of the best ever footballers of all time, and he was literally the one out of Africa that got out, the one at that time. And
where did he come from? Mozambique,
you know what I'm saying, because it part of the Portuguese
was waiting for that. The Portuguese Prime Minister has spoken.
So for me now, and also we talked about Zaire, who is now Congo. Yeah, so Congo now, Zaire. I watched a documentary about Zaire, and you know when they always show the guy kicking the ball at the free kick away from when they're taking the free kick in Zaire in that World Cup. I think it was 1970. Yeah, that scene. So it makes black people look stupid. Yeah, but they looked into it. You know what it was. The Zaire footballers, everybody was actually scared of. But what they said is that because of the fiasco they had getting there with their FA, with the Zaire FA, pure teeth in the money, that pure drama, that they literally had to get forced to play the game because the way they were treated. But people actually feared them. I said for literally 45 minutes, I think they played Scotland. Scotland couldn't touch them. You know what I'm saying? But they literally, when it came to the game, they said, forget this. You know, they got messed about so much. But nobody hears that side of the story, and it always is the case. They always make the Africans look bad by showing that piece. Oh, they've improved because they didn't understand the rules. They knew the rules. They just kicked off. They were just vexed because the way they got treated. So it's these stories that nobody hears, and nobody hears these narratives. You know what I'm saying? And it really is disgusting how, again, we are seen like we're on the catch up. But you know what? It's good though. It's good because the West Africans are coming to take over the world, man. So that's my cousin them anyway. But listen, guys, we need to move on to the FIFA. FIFA Pro has announced the number one team in 2021, and we're here to analyze it. And notice that Black Lives Matter is in the corner of the I can't see Black Lives Matter in this thing. I don't think Black Lives don't matter in this list anyway. So, and now we're not trying to be biased, guys, when we go through this list, yeah. But we're just gonna try and be real as possible, yeah. So, guys, if we can go to our, I'll put it in the WhatsApp group, the FIFA Pro thing. Can
I start?
Okay. Okay, let's make sure everybody's got it for today. You guys, everybody's got it, yeah?
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, man. Do you want me to go through the team first before we go into it, or you want me to answer before?
I've got it here in front of me, so I'm
okay,
good,
cool. So everybody, I'm gonna try and put this as an image on the video. So if you're watching into the video, guys, you'll be able to watch it. You watch it still, yeah. So Anthony, where do you want to start, man? You want to start on the goalkeeper, or do you want to start on the forwards?
I want to start on the goalie.
You don't know, man.
Is Donnarumma better than Mendy?
No.
Yeah, very silent. You see, exactly. Very silent. Exactly my point.
And the thing is, you might call me biased. I wouldn't even put him ahead of Alisson personally.
There you go. Yeah. But Alisson's a bit too light for the argument I'm coming from.
Yeah, right.
You understand?
It's got a bit of Nando sauce.
You're right, bro. Yeah. You're right. I wouldn't put him ahead of
Neuer.
Man City's goalie.
And Neuer. And Neuer as well. There's Neuer.
Bro, and here's another one. I'll be controversial. Me personally, I ain't putting him before Keylor Navas either, because Keylor Navas won European Cups with Ala Madrid. So I don't want to hear about no Donnarumma. Nah, he's not even close, bro. He's not even close.
I think
he's not
that's
even close. Because he's won 1 Liga Euros with Italy the other day. My man's won how much Champions League with Real Madrid? He's gone to France, won leagues with them. So let's balance it out. You understand? So why again? But I'm sorry, FIFA. This is what we're talking about, FIFA. You're total bias towards black folk. You understand?
You know what? It may sound weird, but I almost look at the list before we go through it, and I always feel like they made the list up like the year before, and it just carried over.
Most people like Benucci.
Yeah,
man. Yeah. Bro, I think. To be honest, dude, bro, I think basically this is like, because I know it gets voted in by people, part of members of FIFA Pro. I don't even know much about FIFA Pro, bro, but FIFPRO or whatever it is, whatever this thing is anyway, still, yeah. But ultimately, I'm just looking at defenders there. You know what I mean? Respect to David Alaba, because I think he's so I don't think people talk about him.
Very underrated.
Very, 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 very underrated. You've got Ruben Diaz, I must admit.
I'll go with Ruben Diaz. I'll go with Ruben Diaz personally.
Yeah, because you saw the difference he done to Man City.
You can't wrong him. You can't wrong that. But Benucci, sorry. Sorry. Not a chance.
Man.
He was solid in his time here, right? But the Benucci now is not the Benucci that we've come to know over the years for me.
No. And if again, are they picking this on the basis of the Euros that the Italians won? Because that's the only thing I can think of. They're picking it on that basis to give it to Benucci. For Benucci to make that FIFA bro. All right.
Look at Rudiger.
Give me a centre half you put before Benucci. Give me one. Roger, come on.
Rudiger?
Roger will say Maguire.
Lance, deal with these guys for me, man.
Rudiger, great call.
Rudiger's a good call.
Yeah. So, okay then. So
you got Rudiger, Alaba.
Is Benucci? Here's another one then. I'll go to Marcus with this. Van Dijk.
No, of course.
Where's Virgil?
You know what? I was thinking.
Where's Virgil?
Van Dijk, man.
You understand? Where's Virgil?
Because for me, minus the injury that he had, right? He for me was probably the best defender for a while, at least in the top three, definitely.
Before the injury, if you asked all the pros, the ex-pros, who's best defender in the world, it was
Van Dijk.
Virgil. Everybody's coming with Virgil. Everybody was saying Virgil, bro.
Yeah.
So okay, he's had the injury. We get that, but he's still better than Benucci. Doesn't matter if you say, but he's had the injury, but he's playing now and he's better than Benucci, so he shouldn't be in the team. End of. Argument's finished. He shouldn't be in the team. He's not better than Virgil van Dijk. But again, FIFA is because the dark shade of the skin. I'm sorry, it's not coincidence. I'm saying it. I don't care about anybody else. I'm saying it's because they're black. It's because they're black, bro. Because at the end of the day, you cannot justify what you're talking. I can. I'll give any professional, Paolo Maldini, ex-professional, whoever you want to bring in front of me. I will sit down and have a good argument to say why Virgil van Dijk should be in there before Benucci, why I believe Keylor Navas, even Mendy, Alisson, the Man City goalie should be ahead of Donnarumma. I will give you reason.
But Anthony, but the thing is, Anthony, what I would say as well, the thing is, they could throw the argument that Van Dijk hasn't been brilliant on his way back. But the thing is, Rudiger right now, bro, is one of the most sought after defenders right now. His contract's coming to an end, and literally, if he goes to Real Madrid, that's a problem for everybody, bro. Absolute problem. Because
from the talk, what they're saying, the talk with Rudiger, I think he's being a bit greedy now, and I think them teams are looking to pull out. I think it's because Chelsea are back in. They're talking back to Chelsea now. I think he's got too greedy, he's having to go back to Chelsea. Or he doesn't want to leave Chelsea. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, it's a good call. Great call.
Rudiger's in form.
If what you're saying they could use as an excuse, okay, Virgil, he had the injury, he hasn't been great since he's come back. Okay, but if I've got a choice and we've got a pool of players and we're playing a World Pro game tomorrow and it's between Benucci and Virgil, I'm still picking Virgil van Dijk.
Yeah, man.
That's what I want to know. And before I pick Virgil van Dijk, if I don't pick Virgil van Dijk, I'd rather pick Varane before Benucci. I could go on. I pick Varane before. Come on, again, bro. This is the same geezer. Before he went Man U, he's the Rolls Royce of defenders. So if he's the Rolls Royce of defenders, what's Benucci then?
He's doing it. He's mate. He looks like the only defender at Man United right now because without him,
That's not hard though, bro. Let's be real. That's not hard.
Listen, guys, just blown about it. But listen,
it's not hard, bro. It's not hard. I mean, who's 2-0 up at Villa Park and fluffs the lead? I'll send them more. Yeah.
Okay, we're
quiet now, innit? Yeah, that's right.
We're looking at the midfield right now. So I totally believe Bonucci out and whatever. So guys, I'll throw this out to Lance. Lance, Jorginho, is he in the top 3 of centre midfielders in the world?
Not for me. I think when we talk about midfielders, we have to consider what position they play in that midfield. For instance, you got Kante, who's an engine room, who'll run all day. He's a box-to-box guy. He passes the ball sweet. He's there for tackling.
And he can shoot.
You know what I mean? And then you've got De Bruyne, who is... I rate De Bruyne. I rate him.
It's ridiculous.
You know what I mean? Just like Rolls Royce.
Can't run it.
But Jorginho, I can't see how he's made the.
It's based off the Italian win the other day. Because hold on, this is the same Jorginho's cost Italy a guaranteed place.
Yep.
They've got to play Portugal now. This is the same Jorginho. This is the same Jorginho's been missing big penalties in big games. So why is he being picked? What for? For what?
I don't get it.
You understand? So, okay, you got a midfield 3, so we're playing a whatever formation they're playing in. You got a midfield 3, yes, so you're playing De Bruyne, Jorginho, and Kante.
Yeah.
That is pathetic. De Bruyne, he picks himself.
Yeah.
Kante, he picks himself.
Yeah.
So, okay, then, who are we saying should be the third midfielder? I'll give you go on, Rog, have your pick.
Oh boy, that's too much pressure on me. Who's that?
I'm gonna say, Marcus, get yourself ready because I know you're thinking. And that, who would you go for?
I would even say.
I'm thinking, right across the board. I'm trying to not have rose-tinted glasses. You know what I mean? Premier League rose-tinted
Look who you
glasses.
got. Look who you got in your midfield. You've got the defender in Kante. So you've got the up and down, the defensive. So you got the creation, Kevin De Bruyne. So you need that. Centre mid, the centre mid, you can do it a bit, you can do it all up and down. Go on.
I'll tell you who I believe should be there.
Go on.
But is it Pogba? Pogba should be there. Pogba should be in the middle of that midfield. Because why does he kill it for France? Right? Why does he kill it for France? But when he comes back to Man U, he looks a shadow of himself.
Because
for me,
at France, okay, you're going Pogba. You know what? It's a good call, bro.
Yeah,
I'm just taking the mic, really.
Yeah.
But Pogba, I understand it here.
Yeah.
Go for it. Marcus. I'm sure Marcus is going to pick one of his Liverpool teammates.
I'm not. I wouldn't pick any of the Liverpool midfield right now.
Okay.
I think it's Hendo.
You know what? I would probably go for Bernardo Silva.
Stop there, Marcus. I heard a man whisper under his breath and say something like Hendo. How can you talk about Hendo and you've got the name Fred? Huh? Hendo or Fred? Now, let's have a look. Hold on. This is what I was about to kill Roger, because he's got that. That kid who's always got them sarky remarks, but he can't defend it. That's Roger, this is. Because hold on, he's giving Hendo. Hendo's got a Champions League medal and a Premiership medal. Now, what trophies has Fred got?
It might come true, man. It might come true.
But you're making it. This one, Marcus. Marcus, that's a great shout, Marcus. Bernardo
Silva, yeah.
Big shout. Go on, Roger. You thought of anybody yet? Why don't you say Scott McTominay?
Nah, far from me, man. Far from me. Now, I'm just looking at, for me, when it comes into midfield, I know Jorginho is always getting the ratings for Italy, but for me, we've had the likes of Verratti and all them guys next to him. They're the ones who really put the week. And for me, Barella, he's the one who really makes the forward passes.
Don't tell him about Barella.
So you got that. And I think Renato Sancho, I'm not saying he's in form, but listen, man, Renato Sancho, bro, you get me, bro. This is what I'm saying, bro.
I thought of him,
because what he did. For me, the Euros, he barged out. Like for me, I'm thinking this geezer needs to be.
Bruno got benched because of him.
But bro, he was boxing over, I think, France. He literally said, now, which guy sticks his backside in the face of Kante and knocks him on the floor? The only brother I see, it's only can be a black brother, and the black brother with dreads. The dreads, man. The dreads come through the strength. And he was licking. And then when he licked the shot, then he hit the corner fingerbob against, I think it was Germany. He came off the bench and broke the bar. I'm thinking, this guy has got it. It just needs to be consistent. So hopefully,
come back, man. He's back. He had the season last year at Leo,
and hopefully it comes through.
I'm surprised nobody's bought him. You know, I don't know what's going on there, bro. I'm very surprised.
I know. I just think that he got lost his way as a young, and a lot of the Portuguese youths they leave the country, and especially when they're black boys, they think they're mixing and blending. And you go to Germany, and it's a hard place. It's the wrong place, man.
It was the wrong move for Renato Sanchez at the time.
Yeah, he needed to come.
It was the wrong move for him. Even coming to Swansea, that didn't help.
Yeah. No. Them hard areas. You want to be a player where you can just go around the corner, get a little food with your people there, speak a couple of your local language, and you just want to be chill with some of your people, man.
Great save.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, sorry guys, we're getting live. What you
watching, Mark? He's watching the Chelsea game.
Yeah, he's watching Chelsea.
Yeah. You know that Lamptey is kind of like running that wing, boy.
Yeah. What's the score?
1-0 to Chelsea.
Yeah, man.
Who's
Lamptey just running that wing for Brighton man.
Brighton, yeah, it's good.
Okay, so Raj.
Yeah, so for me,
Sanchez, Renato.
Yeah, I have to go for Renato. What he did in that thing, I would say he's better bet than Janino, 100%.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
1-1.
1-1.
Yes.
Oh yeah, man.
I didn't catch the goal. 1 sec.
Maupay.
It's got to be Maupay, isn't it?
No, I think it's what's his name?
The other guy.
Modder.
Modder.
Oh no, that wasn't him. It was Webster. Was it Webster?
Oh Lord. So guys, so Marcus is always watching on some dodgy feed.
It was Webster. No, because at first they showed Moda, that Jacob Moda, that's how you pronounce his name. But it was actually Webster, the defender.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then lads.
All right, cool.
Let's go into the forward line then.
Okay, this is where everyone's getting excited. So, the forward line at the moment, guys, looking like Haaland, Melo's cousin.
Only two.
Yeah.
In my opinion,
I agree.
Only two out of that four deserve to be in
I agree. 100%.
Only two.
I take out the middle role, depending on how you guys are looking at it.
I'm taking out the veterans.
Literally.
I was thinking the same thing.
Okay, people, if you wonder what they're talking about, it's Ronaldo and Messi.
The reason I'll be honest with you, two deserve to be there, but three would have to go for me because Haaland's not there just because of Mbappe. You cannot be in the same room with Mbappe on start. You can't do that. It's either one or the other.
The thing is, them two have to come out of there, and Mbappe has to go in there, and Salah has to go in there. That's my opinion.
Salah has to be in there.
Salah
has to be in there.
Why are you screwing your face? Of course Salah has to be there. Are you mad?
I'm not a Salah fan, man. I'm not a Salah. I am not a Salah fan. No.
I'm putting aside my disdain for Liverpool.
No.
And I have to say, Salah has to be in that 11.
No.
Are you telling me Ronaldo would have to be there ahead of Salah?
A real man. You understand?
Roger, are you saying Ronaldo has to be there ahead of Salah?
No. I'm saying there's better for me. Okay, right. So what we're saying? We're saying Mbappe. I'm saying Mbappe, Haaland. I got Lewandowski and Not Lionel. I would say even Benzema is playing better than Mo Salah right now.
Not for me.
He's playing good, but he's not Salah levels. Not Salah levels.
Yo, bro, listen.
That's a shout. That is I can't even lie.
No, Benzema's playing, right? But not on Salah levels. Not Salah levels.
Raj, that is a shout, my brother. Bro, I'm not here to back you because sometimes you just do my nothing. But today, bro. Brother, got you, because that's a shout. The Benz, bro. The Benz.
It's a Benz. Okay, right, guys. Listen, if I'm a midfielder, Lance, I'm a midfielder. I'm looking up now, and I'm fizzing the ball in. Who are you fizzing the ball into?
I understand where Marcus is coming from, though. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. But that's a great shout for the Benz, though. I can't lie. Because if you can name a better centre forward in world football right this minute than Benz right about now.
Listen, Salah can't even get past the Nigerian defenders, let alone come tell me about his world class, bro. Like, listen,
are you mad, bro? Like, let's not get twisted here, right?
Ronaldo
there isn't any Salah right now. Yeah, the only difference that in terms of what we're seeing with Salah right now, is that. Like we said, Salah's coming against other people who are the same pace as him, right? Exactly. And let's not get it twisted, regardless of how physical they try and say the Premier League is. You go to African Cup of Nations, that's when you see real physicality, bro.
African Cup of Nations,
that's next level, bro. But taking that out of it, bro, right? There is nobody right now that Salah hasn't done it against. He's done it in Europe and he's done it in the Premier League. I'm telling you, Salah has to get in there.
He ain't done it internationally.
Salah's got to be in there.
Oh, here we go.
We're talking about. We're not talking about like how Messi was in the Argentinian team with all them stars. We're talking about Salah by himself in the Egypt team. Let's not get it twisted.
All right then, Marcus.
Okay, well, I'm just saying.
What's your final four then?
Go.
Marcus, Roger. So your final four is
Haaland and Mbappe, Lewandowski, because he's banging goals. Yeah.
Benzema.
Yeah. Haaland and Mbappe.
Haaland and Mbappe.
Yeah.
Okay. Go on, Mark.
You know what?
Marcus,
Let me tell you how. Let me tell you how I vote,
better, you know.
Because this is how I'm gonna vote. I'm playing the formation 3-2-5. So I'm taking Jorginho out there, putting the fifth forward. Because don't forget, let's not forget, we're not talking about out and out strikers, because like what man like Mbappe and Salah, right? They can play.
They can play wide.
Play wide. But we're not talking about out and out strikers like Benzes, So I would take out Jorginho, push the next guy up there that can play like an attacking role, and I would put Mbappe and Salah in there straight. Because I don't even need Benz in there, because Levy will do that job. Levy will do that job that Benz is doing.
True. I understand.
Do you think? So a quick question to you guys, How do you rate Lewandowski? Do you think he's just a one-track bully in the German league?
Yeah, I do. Can I give?
You can say the same thing about Messi, though, bro. He's only been in the Spanish league.
Can I give my four now, then, Rod?
Yeah. Go.
My four, then, Benzema. Super Killian. Super Killian. Morocco Mo Salah.
Okay. Okay.
Salah has to go in there, bro. I have to be honest. Yeah. Salah, you can't not put Mo Salah in there. You can't. I'm a fourth striker. See, Haaland is going on with things still, so I have to say it's going on with things, but I don't rate the things he's going on with. I don't get caught up in the hype with Haaland, as I've told you. He's only done it in the Austrian league. He's not won nothing. He's not won nothing in Germany, so I don't see what all the hype's about personally. Going back to Lewandowski, I think, does he do that? Does he? Is he that great if he's not in the at Bayern Munich? Can he carry a team? He can't. He's not that kind of player. He can't carry a team. So I think I can dispose of him. Killian, I think he can carry that pressure. Benz can carry that pressure because he's had to play second fiddles to Ronaldo's and all those gigs, and he's still there banging him in. Week in, week out, he's still doing what he's doing. So he's got that unselfish mentality. Hold on, I don't know who the fourth striker is. I'll come back to you.
Lance, what are you saying, bro?
Huh?
Like, what's Lance saying?
I'm sticking with the Lewandowski, Haaland. I'm going Mo Salah and Kylian Mbappe. That's my four. I think Haaland will get his move this year. I think it will be one of the bigger clubs. If could you imagine Haaland in that Man City team?
Bro, he just forget the league next season, man. If he goes there, bro, just forget it.
But I don't think you have to be that special a striker to go and play for Man City.
That's a good point.
I don't think you have to be that great. I don't think you have to be a Haaland. I think you could be a
Jesus.
As I said it to before the other day. You know, some people laugh. Man City need a striker right now. And I shouted, I was talking to a Man City fan and he says, that's a great call. I think Nigerian, Iheanacho.
But they let
I'd
go
bring
of.
him back to Man City.
Yeah, you bring him back.
I'd bring him back to Man City. I'd bring him back to Man City because remember, he left Man City. Man City got first options on him to bring him back in. Pep knows he's that good a player. Pep put it in his contract. Man City have first refusal anytime he comes available. I'd bring him back because, as I said, that Man City team is that good. They create. All you have to do is be able to put the ball in the net.
Yeah.
Points.
All you have to do, bro, you ain't got muffin. You don't have to do much at Man City. You don't have to do much at all as their centre forward. You know what I mean? So
That's interesting. That's interesting.
I put in before his retirement, I would have put in Kun Aguero as my striker.
That's emotional.
There's a number of players that they might not have proven themselves in terms of like the amount of trophies they've won, but are doing some bits at them. Like man, like Andre Silva, he's playing well right now.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of guys out there doing their bits. I mean, even when we're looking at that list there, again, it sounds weird to say, but I would even take out Messi, Ronaldo, and even put Lukaku before I'd put them. So
the way he was going on the Inter was serious, but he's just
that's what I'm saying.
I was thinking that.
He's Inter form.
Same thing. I thought Lukaku, then I thought,
he's
the thing is, if you're looking at him now at Chelsea, maybe not. But based on the fact that we're saying that Jorginho and them man got in there based on the European, then you could go back for Lukaku when you're at Inter.
Lukaku, that's right. He was a beast.
Well,
but then you could put in the geezer Inter now. You could put the what's his name?
Dzeko, Martinez. Martinez. Yeah.
Martinez, you got an argument for Martinez to be in there. And what's going on at Inter? The Lexus Sanchez winning trophies. I told you, bruv. Man United's the graveyard for players, bruv. You spoil players. He's gone to Inter and he's flourishing again. He's scoring big goals and he's winning games. At the end of the game, like when the league champions win the league and they throw the coach in the air. That's what Sanchez got last night. Beat Juventus 2-1 in the Super Italia Cup. Sanchez got the winner. And they're saying he's bang on form. I think he's got 6 in the last 4 or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, ballers. There's some, bro. It's not coincidence that they're going to Old Trafford. Dave Moyes went to Old Trafford. Look what he's going on with. It's bro. There's something in the water at the devil. The devil has Satan FC. At Satan FC, there's something going on there, bro.
You know what? One thing I will say is with this 4 attackers, right? I'm glad I haven't seen in there is Harry Kane.
Okay. I was going to say that. It's funny, but here's the joke. None of us mentioned Harry Kane.
No.
But the
reason I'm glad I didn't see him in there, because until like December last year, I think he was being ranked top 4 still.
Yeah,
Yeah. Until this season, he was absolutely he like last season. Last season's stats was ridiculous.
Listen to me. If Pochettino comes to Tottenham, Man United. Harry Kane's going Man U. Remember I told you. Just remember I said it. That's what I'm saying to you. Remember I said it.
Lance, how you feel about that? Okay, cool. The silence is great, guys. We believe we're going into overtime. Lance has gone into pure silence now. He's gone into he's got speech.
He just texted me. Said he's on the phone to the African FA. Hopefully they can get him out there. Hopefully they can get him out there for the final.
Yo, he's just working. He's working out his fee, man. Is it 100,000 naira? £10.
You know, to go back on that thing, Man United could do worse than Harry Kane right now. So let's not forget, you've got, even though Cavani is still a quality striker, we're talking about two old players here. Kane's like 28, so he's got at least a good 4 seasons in terms of play ahead of them guys. So
what's the score?
1-1.
1-1.
Yeah. Oh, you're back, lads. What the booking your flight?
Listen, I would be there in a heartbeat.
It's
man.
an Air France, man. Air France, man. It's going through Air France, man. You know what I mean? Straight down there, man. One time, man.
France won't let me in their country.
Okay. You got the wacky backy.
I'm saying that I've joined this thing. I'm doing some voluntary work. You know, I'm due to go to Ghana in June. In 2 weeks, doing some childcare work, working with the kids.
Okay, cool.
Ghana, yeah. So
Yeah, I'm planning Gambia again still.
I've got a mic. I want to go Gambia. I'm definitely going Gambia as well. Somewhere I want to go. I do want to go. I do want to touch down in Africa, bro. I have to touch down. I have to, I want to. It's on my bucket list.
Yeah, man.
I got to touch down in the motherland.
And Anthony, when you do it, bro, when I'll never forget going to Nigeria. When I went to St. Kitts in Jamaica, and then when I landed in Nigeria, a weird thing is, I just felt like I was home. It's just a weird feeling. It's just like there's a connection that you're going. I'm just looking at some bush, and I'm like, this is my yard, brethren. You know what I'm saying? It felt more home. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at the flight, and I just felt like home, man. Bro, yam chips and chicken, bro. And I was thinking, this is, I was like, yo, man, yam chicken same way. Everything chicken. I was like, yo, this is home, man. And when you go into Lagos, you got, hold on a second, this is London City with black people. Oh my goodness, there's no white people. You know what I mean? I was like, the concept of it is amazing. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely amazing. Love the people, and everything we've been told about Africa is not true. When you go there, you go, hold on a second, this is not how it goes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's like anywhere, bro. It's like when you go to Jamaica. If you listen to people in Jamaica, you wouldn't go to Jamaica. You would never go to Jamaica. That is rare. But you know what? Jamaica's the most beautifulest place ever, bro. Let me just tell you that. Paradise, bro.
It's behind St. Kitts. It's behind St. Kitts still. But anyway, still. It's behind St. Kitts though. You know what I mean?
Bro, I'm not here to argue, bro. As I said, I'm not here to argue about which is the biggest island. All I know is who's famous. That's all I'm saying. Who brought the world reggae music? That's all I'm saying. Who brought the world Usain Bolt? That's all I'm saying. You get me? That's all I'm saying. Michael Holding. Shall I tell you about Michael Holding as well?
And Richards.
Courtney Walsh. Real. I'm talking about real Jamaicans here, bro.
Yeah.
Courtney Walsh. Michael Holding. Know that, fam.
All right. It's like
hold on. Which other Caribbean nation has played in the World Cup?
Trinidad.
But there you go. Trinidad, innit? Are you from Trinidad?
Yeah, I got
he's gonna claim someone that his cousin.
My cousin's married to. Are you from Trinidad, bro?
I got. The
answer is
it's two islands down, man. Couple islands.
Keep quiet, bro. Keep quiet.
It's couple islands down, man. Don't worry about it, man. But listen, guys.
Keep quiet, bro.
All right, guys. Listen, man. We got the next show. We got to really get into the transfers. So I need everybody to focus on the transfers. We clean up on the African nation stuff and whatever they're still, and hopefully COVID stops affecting our fixtures. Hopefully we find out, if Arsenal can get over Liverpool in the second leg of the Rumbelows Cup. So hopefully they we'll see what happens there. Just to get a insight out of you two. What would the score be? And we're going to end on that note. Auntie, what would be the score with you at home?
I have to cut it here just before you go on that end note, man. I need to hear what you guys think about this whole thing of the possibility of Mourinho going to Everton.
It's not gonna happen, bro. It's not gonna happen, bro. It's not gonna happen.
Frying pan into the fire,
bro.
It's not happening, bro.
Why do you think it's not gonna happen, Rod?
Because for me, he's just now got some big ballers into Roma now. He's into Roma.
What big ballers has he got into Roma? Ainsley Maitland-Niles?
Nah. No, you know what? He's playing good, because the thing is, he's
played one game, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I saw the game. Yeah. He played one game.
He didn't play too well, but they got the my boy from Porto in it. He got the Oliveira.
The other week, he scored the penalty.
Yeah. He's a
Roma
big.
Roma ain't going nowhere, bro. Listen, I'm sure he was on there. Was it on this? Jose's a has-been, bro.
Thank you.
He's a has-been, bro. He's a has-been.
He's a has-been, but he's perfect for Everton, though.
Why though? Why do you say that? Really?
He's a Liverpool fan. That's why.
The expectations is not the same, innit? The expectations are the same.
Sorry, I forgot.
He's a Liverpool fan.
You're a Liverpool fan.
No, the expectations is not the same, though, is it? That's what I'm talking about. Mourinho, right? Everywhere he's gone, he's expected to win massive titles. If he goes to Everton, they just want to look respectable, man. So he could go there and do a job.
He could. But you know what? I wouldn't be surprised because, bruv, Everton have got dough, and Jose knows the team's got dough. He's going to bring in his own people, standard. But again, I don't understand. For me, that man who's running Everton needs to be checked out, bro, because how comes Rafa Benitez came to Everton, got rid of the director of football, got rid of somebody else within a space of time? Now, bro, you know the appointment was dodgy anyway because of the Liverpool connection, plus the things that Rafa said when he was Liverpool manager, those things. So, bro, you can't be doing them things, man. You really can't.
It's good. It's going to be an interesting one with Everton, but
I mean, personally for me, I think they should give it to Wayne Rooney, to be honest.
Bro, he's going on with things right now, bro. I can't believe it, bro.
For what he's doing at Derby, bro. Wayne Rooney is supposed to get the job, bro.
But end of the season,
don't give it to Wayne Rooney. I'd go with Frank Lampard before. There's no point bringing, and this is what I'm saying with these Premiership clubs. They just keep recycling managers. Recycling managers. And this is the opportunity you've got to. Why go and get Jose Mourinho? Why don't we just go and give Dwight York a chance?
Yeah, man. You
understand what I'm saying? What's the worst can do? He can lose games. We sack him. He's no different to what Rafa's done. He's no different to what Roberto. You want to get Roberto Martinez, who you sacked originally? I mean, what kind of logic is that?
Johnny plays that time I would ever say recycle manager is if you know clear as day, like everybody else does, that manager was doing bits for you and you just got rid of him. Like Pochettino going back to Tottenham would make sense to me.
Yeah, what I'm saying with recycling, bro, obviously, like, there's a job going. Pochettino Roger knows my feelings on Poch. He's a good manager on paper, but he hasn't won no trophies. So until you win trophies, like they used to say about Klopp, and Klopp won German titles, but Klopp still had to prove himself. But Klopp has proved himself in the hardest league in the world. He won the Premiership. That's on his CV now. Yeah. Klopp, my man's, he doesn't even come close. Everybody talks about Poch. He's done a great job. He turned Tottenham from where it was to where, gave them a false identity. So Tottenham think they're a big club now for some reason. You're a big club, but you never won trophies. Tottenham ain't bigger than Everton. Let's have it right. Tottenham ain't as big as Everton. Facts. So, at the end of the day, you just got to be realistic. So these managers, good managers come and go, but some like Allardyce, something will happen, like, who's down there now? And they might think, let's go and get Sam.
Yeah.
They'll give him a recycle because of who, we'll try and get a Sam, or they just recycle these managers, and you think, stop recycling. Like Jose should never be back in the Premiership. His Premiership days are finished.
Done.
It's finished.
MLS, bro.
It's finished, bro. After Italy, MLS, and then they'll go international football maybe. Go and manage.
The Portugal won't have him.
Nah.
He won't manage us, man. No,
he will, bro. Come on, you can't.
We don't want him.
Jose Mourinho.
There's no way that he's never going to manage Portugal. It's just a matter of time.
One off friendly, bro. One off friendly, man. We don't want him.
If Carlos Queiroz can be a national manager, Jose Mourinho will manage Portugal.
Where's Carlos now? Is it Egypt? Is that
Egypt?
Yeah, Egypt. I saw 40 and even on the side. I was like, boy, is that Carlos?
But the thing is, though, what did Carlos do as a manager to get these jobs? He didn't do nothing. He went Real Madrid, he got sacked. Went back to Man United as a number 2.
And this is what I'm saying to you, bruv. There's money in Africa for the managers, but it never ends up being the black men that get the job. It's the white men that get the job. Yo, Africans, fix up and start bringing in
so
black
really,
men.
What we need to be saying is, Dwight, forget Villa, forget Man United jobs. Go and apply for those national black things and Africans.
Get there, bro.
I think there's truth in that, because I think it's almost like the black managers which are coming on training up there, they've all almost like been warped into thinking they need to be in the Premiership or close to the Premiership in order to think. No, take your trade and go and go and get respect for yourself elsewhere, man.
So Campbell, Campbell, go to Nigeria. Go to Nigeria.
Take a team to a World Cup.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Take a team to a World Cup, and then you can say, look, I took a team to a World Cup, bro. I don't need to do, we need to get to the stage where when there's a big job, man don't have to apply. They start calling their name for that club like they do with all the, Everton are looking at a new manager now, and they start giving you a name. Wayne Rooney's been linked with the job. There's been linked with the job. We need to be, Sol Campbell's been linked with the job. Andy Cole's been linked with the job.
But you got to be
That's
active.
what we need to be hearing.
You need to be active out there. And for me, Sol Campbell could be Nigeria. Work it out. Do your thing, because you're not getting no job over here, mate. You know what I'm saying? Get over it. You're not getting through. Go to the West African countries. You got the raw talent there. Plus, because of your status as a Premiership footballer, you can bring out the ones that are over here that can play. There's a bag of man in London right now. You just go to Crystal Palace, pick an African nation in Crystal Palace. How many black nations are in Crystal Palace right now? You pick one, say, yo, you come play for me. If you think about Bun England, come play for me. You know what I'm saying? And you make these tractions, get the ballers in there. A simple thing, but that's where I'm at, guys. That's where I'm at. But listen, guys, yeah, we're gonna close off, man, because we're going overtime again, man. Just because we started that, thanks to Marcus talking about Everton, or whatever. They're still Everton, you know. Who cares about Everton? But listen, sorry, Everton fans. But now, guys, big up to my boy Rafinha, and there's a lot of things like that still, yeah. But listen, guys, please. Transfer stuff we're going to be dealing with next time. Keep an eye on the transfer list. We won't go into Martial and his attitude. We'll deal with that hopefully when he goes to Seville. We'll talk about Martial. Hopefully, and hopefully by that time, Man United will have bought 2 midfielders straight out of Africa, hopefully, and right in the midfield to kind of, bolster that up, and hopefully Fred will be in the centre of Arsenal. But listen, guys, this is Roger.
I can see Fred being given a new contract, bro. We're going to keep that, dude.
Manners, bro. Manners, man. Yeah,
he will get a new contract. He's Man United's best midfielder. Facts. And I just want to say, Rog, what is going on with Jadon Sancho?
Bro, anyway, that's a whole nother saga, guys. We deal with the attitudes of Man United.
Now we can stop recording. We'll talk off air. Come on.
But I want to go home. You know what I'm saying? So
it's going to be 5 minutes. Let's talk about your Devils. Come on.
Listen. I'm not willing to go there. I know Lance is, feeling tired as well. Still, you know what I mean?
What's that got to stop making excuses, Greg? What's going on with Jadon? £72 million. Sancho at your club. What's going on?
Bro, I just think it's just culture in Man United. The culture of Man United is just stink awful, and we're reaping. Stevie Nichols said something on ESPN. Yeah, Stevie Nichols said that basically Oli has created a culture so toxic for people to tell these Pitney what to do. Yeah, that you can't come in and manage these guys because they ran the roost for 3 years. And the problem when you run the roost for 3 years and you self-coach yourself, when you need to get to that extra level where you need that coach. You go to Chelsea, Tuchel controls the thing. You go to Klopp controls his team. You go to Pep Guardiola controls his team. Oli just let the man go off and do what they want to do, and that only gets you to so far. When you come to doing tactical smartness, you can't do it because the coach is there. These boy them can't take a man to say, "Yo, fix up." That's where I'm at with my. I don't know what you reckon, Lance, because you know what I mean.
Yeah, I have to put the applause up. It's culture. It's culture, and if you've got one bad apple in there, and they're influential, then you're in trouble because everything you try and do as a manager, you're fighting against people who think they run the club. Do you think any of this could have happened under Fergie? Are you crazy?
No way.
Are you mad?
They would have lost a season.
Season, bro.
None of it.
It didn't even last a book release, bro.
Before he signed the first book, he was out.
Bro, man was in Milan, bro. Man was on the other side of Europe, bro. Straight, man. Man didn't said, listen, yo, phone it.
Even that chance to sign his name and he was gone.
Ferguson phone Berlusconi, Berlusconi, I want 10 mil. Right, you want 10 mil? Give me 10 mil for the stamp. Oh, yeah, let's do the deal right now. And 2 jewels.
He went Lazio, didn't he?
Was he Lazio? AC Milan?
Yes.
He went Lazio, then he went Milan afterwards.
Then he went Milan after.
Yeah, man. Absolutely brilliant.
When Lazio was up there.
Yeah.
In those days.
Yeah, them days, bro. The beautiful days of Italian football. But listen, guys, it's Roger over and out. And listen, guys, hopefully we have better news when it comes to Man United, and hopefully Arsenal will actually play football games and stop faking it out in terms of scared of playing teams because they've got so many players injured. We've won COVID.
We only done the same thing Klopp did. We only did the same thing Klopp did. I'm putting it out there. We did the same thing Klopp did. Klopp put it out. Oh my God, we've got how many positive results. Then it was all showing false positives, blah blah blah. So we do the same thing as Liverpool. Now we're getting chanted. We're getting chanted down. You know what? I care, bro. I really don't care. Say what you want. Say whatever you want about my club, but we know this. We're higher than you, so know that. Know that. That's right. Say something. You can't say nothing, mate. Up the guns. Down with Satan FC. The Devils.
So guys, yeah, we're on a gospel station and he's referring to Man United. So I apologize to all Man United fans for the insultive behavior.
All you Christian folk who claim that you're Christian folk, who follow Man United, please show me how the devil and how you can mix the devil, the dark and light. I just want to know.
Listen, Man United. I'm asking Man United to actually get some points to get above Arsenal because Anti's just in this boost level. You know what I'm saying? What Arsenal's above Man United?
It doesn't matter. We could get relegated tomorrow. I'll still have to ask the same question. Why are you Christian folk mixing with a team associated with the devil? That's all. It's just a solid question.
Evangelism, bro. Evangelism. That's all. You know what I'm saying? We have to minister, bro. We have to go the byways and you know what I mean, and the flyways and the pubs and the clubs, and we have to go to the enemy's camp and take back what he stole from. You know what I mean?
So what you're saying is okay for us godly people to dwell with the devils. Yeah, is that what you're saying? It's okay for us to support. It's okay for us to associate ourselves with something pertaining to the devil. Is that what you're saying?
Well, we'll bring this up and I'll get past and we do a teaching session on this. You know what I'm saying? And we start
bring it past that.
You
know what?
And we talk about Freemasonry and we bring it into Freemasonry football clubs. We break down all the clubs that got crime.
But listen, I know people who've thrown away clothes because they say symbols and that. Oh, you can't wear you're a child of God because you can't wear certain clothes. So I'm just saying, how can you support a team associated to the Red Devils? That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm just asking. Don't shoot the messenger.
Okay, I will call myself.
You know what I mean, Marcus? I'm just asking a question, bro.
Marcus is laughing in the corner, man.
He's a God-fearing person, and I'm sure God, Marcus, the church you go to, do they say that darkness and light can mix? Can it?
No.
Exactly, bro. See, man doesn't want to go on telly and tell the team, bro.
Listen, guys, we're gonna close this off on that note, and don't worry, guys. I'm tempted to edit this out, but I do believe in the truth.
Bro, edit it, man. Edit it out, man. We can have a show. We can have a show on it, though. We can have a show if you want.
Guys, you comment if you want to talk about this. Yeah, guys, you comment, and we'll break it down, and we look at all the crime lords.
I'm gonna get all my bridges to comment. I'm gonna get all my bridges to comment on it.
Oh boy, this is the way it goes, man. Listen, guys, peace and love. We're gonna end up the show right now, man. Blessings.
Bless up. Marcus, have a good week. Lance, have a good week.
Yeah, man. Yes, nothing but love, guys.
Bless, guys, bro.
Thanks for watching this content. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also listen to Affinity Extra 24/7 at affinityextra.com. Don't forget to follow us as well on all social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter @/Affinity Extra. If you wish to support us or if you want supporting as an artist, go to our Patreon, which is patreon.com/Affinity Extra, and don't forget to be